James Mathers at NAB 2022. I'm here with my old friend Dado Weigart, the inventor of Dado lights that are famous. I've been using them for 35 years, and now you have some new lights to tell us about.
We have many new things, many more that will fit into your program. Let's start with the world of reflected light. For some people, we've introduced LightStream with a big parallel beam light that then can light one or a whole group of reflectors, and you can light an entire scene. The virtue of it is that it allows the illusion of light from infinity, because the light doesn't come from the fixture but from a virtual light source way behind, and then you elongate the way through the reflectors and so on. The second part of the family is LightStream Light for the smaller team, the ladies' handbag, and the third one is LightStream Tabletop for any classical tabletop plans or uses. Okay. What's new is that what I call the wayward light. When you shine at one or a group of reflectors, it may very well happen that some light goes on the side or under or over, and you can call in a group of people with 4 flags and 4 stands to cut that out. So what we devised is this here. It's a flag system where you can mount behind each reflector a flag, and you still use only one stand or one suspension, and you can eliminate the parasitic light. So here we have a group of reflectors, or then going onward to individual reflectors, we also have round flags. And the interesting part is that often using reflectors, when you go to the long shot, they're all in the picture. So we now have the flag system that mounts to the reflector, but can be covered with an extra reflective surface in white, silver, gold, or soft gold to enlarge the surface and allow you to work from a further distance. So that's new. And we've patented that, and it's the LightStream flag system that's new. Then the virtue of it is not only the big parallel beam light that was used on Heute van Hoytema ad Astra to simulate light from infinity, or the other version is that you place a number of reflectors in parallel, sharing the same beam and creating a row of reflected beams. And again, you can create the illusion of light from infinity at 2.5 feet space. In grandmother's kitchen, you have light that comes from the sun. And that is another application that is new, rather than putting a butterfly in front of the window and putting a 6K behind it, which gives you a completely different character. So that's LightStream and how we went on with that. Now we come to over here, we've got to move to LightStream Light. So this is LightStream Light. Same principle, same thought, except that now we have paper light reflectors, all the same 5 different surfaces and characters, and very unique mounting devices that allow you to use this in any location, any way, with all the 5-6 different creative mounting devices that all fit everything together in a lady's handbag. That's it. Yeah.
So ladies' handbag. I don't know if you can use that expression anymore.
Why?
You have to say a person's handbag.
An alligator's handbag. Okay? Is that neutral enough?
Okay.
Okay. So what, for example, we can do is we can use one single light with the magic parallel beam intensifier that brings us 4, 5, 6, 8, up to 10 times higher light intensity in a concentrated beam. And then we light a group of 4 reflectors. Again, same story, but in small. Yeah, hard reflectors that go onto other reflectors, another one that goes onto the backlight, and another E-flect again to create the background. Switch off the projection so we can see the background.
And it's a very natural way to light because that's the way daylight bounces all around.
Well, also, this could be used for streaming anything that has to do with home office, Zoom conferences, learning or teaching. It can be set up in the smallest place, and it's not the dream of the dealer.
You don't need so many sources.
Because, well, the whole story is that our kids go in the street on Friday to save the planet. Yeah? But in media, that hasn't arrived yet. We're still working with 100,000 watt lights and 200,000 watt lights, and size matters in this world that is testosterone driven. Yeah, that's sexual preferences, definitely. Yeah. So if you have a small light, people say this is for my daughter as a present for a Barbie. But one of these little lights, even the 40 watt light, that's the smallest one, can light the 4 reflectors and light the entire scene with a 40 watt bicolor light. You have all the variations, all the toys, everything, because again, the parallel beam intensifier gives us 10 times more light output than you would get in a spot position. So that's Lightstream Light. Yeah? The third member of the family is Lightstream Tabletop. That consists of tiny little lights, unbelievable lights that consume only 8 watt. Yeah? But once you fit them with the parallel beam intensifier, they start spitting fire, and then we have everything, including the different projection devices, the soft tube, the soft box, all the toys, and there you see a little bit of the mounting devices that can be used to create any kind of small tabletop thing, but it has also been used to light entire music video studios. So that's the third part of the family. Okay?
Well, you're doing a lot to save the planet, you know, lighting with 8 watt lights.
This is the most ecological that you could ever find, yeah, where with one 40 watt light you can light the entire scene in place of 5 different traditional lights. Yeah. Then the next thing is what we've been working on for 2 years, is what we call NEO. Next is a development that we worked 3 years on. It's a new electronic control where one ballast can control practically all of our lights. But the lights have to have a code inside where it says, hello, I'm a 20 watt light, 40 watt light, 90 watt light, monocolor light, bicolor light, ultraviolet light, infrared light, anything else. And it says hello, and the ballast will handle all of them. What's an advantage is that now we can dim linear or any curve you want down to 0.1% continuously, which was difficult before with any pulse width modulation. And we have interchangeable battery or AC adapter that we can take off. And we also have a button, and we can choose in the menu to go for high-speed video up to 40,000 frames. And it's very clean, and it has a lot of mounting options and so on. And DMX is always on board, and you can have a wireless option also with Lumen Radio. Now, the next development step is really important for us. It's our partnership with ProLicht, who, in my mind, are the masters of color control. Incredible in the way they manage color, and we've integrated that into this here. This is the Neo Color, yeah, where we can now fire up a similar looking light but this time it's a multicolor light, and that can do all the expected tricks, choosing any color, replicating Roscoe or Lee filters, or all the effects that you want. But the interesting part is the color picker, where you point your mobile phone at a certain scene and you say, this is what I want. That includes all the mixed light sources, including all the reflections, and you replicate that on the light instantly. Or you can even be in a car and you can track a whole sequence of totally changing light situations and play that back, and the light will follow that. So that most probably is the most easy, intuitively usable way of controlling light output, color, effects, and everything else. They, ProLicht, have their own optics that are okay.
But nobody has optics like you.
Well, no, they're clean. They have no color fringing. They have high resolution. But when I stick my version of my projection attachment in this collaboration on it, we have 4 to 5 times the light output. That sometimes matters. Or we built a focusing device. The actual ProLicht at 6-7 foot distance has 5,600 lux, about 500 foot candle, and then we stick one of our optics on it, and we came up to 90,000. But we had a little bit of colorization, so we added more lenses to it, and now we're at 60,000. That's 10 times more, and we can focus. That's what.
These are products that are coming in the near future.
They're already there at the booth of ProLicht. We have the prototypes, and that will. The functionality of that is dependent on the size of the light source. Ideally, we have a revival of HMI, because there we have a 6mm, quarter-inch light source, and that allows optics to do incredible things. Whilst every LED of higher power usually is as big as a fried egg, and that doesn't work as well with the optics. And the new light that they're just introducing now, the 675 light, is amazing because its light source is even smaller. So that works even better. That has already 2 times the light output, 675, over one of the very famous blue and silver competitors at half the price. For some people that could be an argument. And the color is not RGBWW, it is much more advanced and most probably the best and most intricate system, but the management is intuitively manageable. And to be able to do all that with your iPhone is amazing. So we replicated that in the common project, which is this light, that is a multicolor light that has all the functionalities in it. And
every year you have surprises for me.
Well, we missed 1 year completely.
I think it was more than one.
But we were extremely busy and developed a lot of these things and more. But we don't want to, you know me, I always talk in excess.
I love hearing you, and you're one of the people that I really missed interviewing at the last couple NABs. Thank you so much, Dado.
Thank you for your interest, thank you for your friendship, and thank you for being patient with the endless flow of verbs and on and on. Thank you. It takes a lot of patience, I know that.
That's for the editor.